I'd like to ask a friend from quite a while back, right, Matthew? Mathew King to come up. This is the second time on our stage, and we're glad he's back.
Hello, I say, as if these chickadees and I had met before. And maybe so. All through the coldest winter of all time, with no one left around but them and me, I fed the chickadees safflower seeds and sunflower. They weren't particular if it was local or in season, and the odd one even ate them from my hand. But still, I don't know how to tell them all apart, and maybe it's the same for them with me. I have no right to take offense if they don't know me either now from all the other feeders where they've ever fed. But just in case they do, I say hello, and maybe they return the greeting too. If neither they nor I can recognize the other, still we all keep calling out and hope the others recognize ourselves. This is a poem about asters. This time of year, the asters are something that, the asters, they're the blue flowers you see blooming around this time of year. They're usually the last flowers you see left this time of year. And they first came to my attention because of the Robert Frost poem, Reluctance. The last lone aster is gone, the leaves of the witch hazel wither. When to the heart of man was it ever less than a treason to go with the drift of things, to yield with the grace to reason, and bow and accept the end of a love or a season? You know that one. Anyway, that's the end of Robert Frost's poem, Reluctance. So the asters always speak to me this time of year. And one November, a number of years ago, I was walking around and the asters spoke to me. They said, "Blew the asters." And then they said, "Blew the asters on the grasses." And then blew the asters on the grasses, blown November gray. Blew the asters on the grasses, blown November gray, bloomed to brighten one more day. Blew the asters on the grasses, blown November gray, bloom to brighten one more day while November passes. Stubborn blossoms seem to say, winter's stalled this year. Warblers stop to visit here, may not fly away. Even if the snow is near, closer by the hour, still some atmospheric power might just hold it clear. Blew the fading asters tower over gray-blown grasses, blooming till all else will pass this lone November flower. I got one more for you. It's quick. Some wait to see what they will do, and some what they have done. For all that's old as well as new may hardly have begun. When I say we were happy, you insist that no one smiled, and either yet might have been true. The past is the future's child. With everyone who once exiled you, everyone you shun, if ever you are reconciled, you never were undone. The hand you folded will have won when all the cards go wild. The race you lost you won't have run. The past is the future's child.
I would like to ask, Mathew.
There's so much to follow that up with, and I've forgotten half of it. About the camouflage. Yeah, the West German Army camouflage jacket. That's what the girls I was in awe of wore in high school. Anyway, I was going to read a short thing of my own, but I've decided instead to recite from memory a thing that I heard a guy read over 20 years ago in an abstract painting, or is a piece of abstract art is actually suitable for this one. This is about the shortest poem I know. Like I say, I heard a guy read it over 20 years ago, and it stuck in my head. I might not have it exactly right, but it's close anyway. And from time to time I Google it to see if it's ever been published, and as far as I know it never has so far. And no one else may know it. I don't know. So I could say it's mine, but it's not. And I don't know who the guy is. I don't think it was Peter. Anyway, it goes like this. Like the voice of fire, I want to be beautiful without evoking a single emotion. That's it.